We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We bring you a breaking story here on behalf of Dayvy News. The YouTuber Dayvy FPL has been nominated for the Best Fantasy Football Creator at the Football Blogging Awards. Voting links down in the description below. But in all seriousness, guys, I just want to say thanks so much for the support that you guys have shown me in voting for this competition. I owe it all to you guys as you were the ones who voted for me. And I just want to say thanks so much for all the support that you guys have shown me as the viewers throughout this season, and all the love and support you show me for every video that I create. It really motivates me to do better in YouTube and to continue doing YouTube. So as I said before in the previous videos, if you want to vote for me, by all means, I'll put the links down below in the description. There is a Twitter instant link that you just click on that link and it'll bring up a tweet that you just have to send. Otherwise, there will be the normal website voting method for you guys. So thanks a lot and enjoy the video. How's it, guys? This is Dayvy FPL and welcome back to another Fantasy Premier League video here on my channel. This week's going to be a little bit of a Game Week 32 review, and then we're going to be looking at the Blank Gameweek 33 preview. Firstly, I just want to address some things. Unfortunately, I am having to record this video Monday night. Actually, the Arsenal fixture is about to kick off, so I can't really give you too much in-depth analysis into that game, as well as the future games for this double game week that we are currently in. I just have to record this video today as I want to get it out this week, and unfortunately I cannot record it any other time. So please bear with me, as some of the knowledge and logic might be a little bit flawed in terms of maybe something that I say ends up not happening later in the game week, or a player that I choose to bring in ends up getting injured. And obviously I won't know about that as I'm recording this before the games. Then secondly, I just want to talk about the releasing of my team before the deadline. I know quite a few people were a little bit angered by me not releasing my team that much earlier than the game week deadline this week. And that's not because I'm trying to hide decisions or kind of turn your eyes blind to the things that I'm doing as to make them differential, anything like that. It was simply just because I did not know what I was going to do with my team. I'm sure lots of you experienced the same thing this week, and after all, we are all fantasy football managers, including myself. So basically this week I was kind of stuck with the draft team. I did release that team quite a bit earlier than the deadline, just to give you guys a little bit of a hint into what I was currently sitting with. So for those of you who followed me on Twitter at DayvyFPL, you would have seen that, and that lineup kind of consisted of Doherty, and then I spoke about transferring out Wan-Bissaka for Schlupp, and then moving David Luiz to Azpilicueta. So I did not make that move, but I made a similar move. I did do the move from Wan-Bissaka to Schlupp, but then I didn't opt for the move of David Luiz to Azpilicueta, as I didn't really trust Doherty. I've experienced that Wolves rotation before, and I knew that it was going to be coming thick and fast in this game week due to the FA Cup happening. I spoke about that on my previous preview. So I kind of looked at the options, and the main thing that made me go for Van Aanholt was the premium defending options. You're kind of hoping for 2 clean sheets. I'm talking about the likes of the Man City boys and the Chelsea lads. But then once you're at that 5.5 bracket, you are kind of hoping for maybe 1 clean sheet. And if you're going to be hoping for only 1 clean sheet, the best team to do it would be Huddersfield at home. And that was the fixture that Crystal Palace had. They had 9 clean sheets previously in this season, so defensively they were looking quite sound. So I thought to myself, maybe let me just double up on this Crystal Palace defense is a little bit of a differential play, and that's exactly what I did. I checked if Van Aanholt was injured, and he was not, and then I basically brought him in and just hoped that Schlupp would be moved to a left wing or right wing position, and fortunately he was. So I ended up getting that double clean sheet from Crystal Palace along with the Van Aanholt goal, which was much appreciated. So that's basically what my thinking came down to. Obviously, the move from David Luiz to Azpilicueta would have also been quite fruitful, as he ended up picking up a goal and maximum bonus points, I do believe. So In the end, I'm quite happy with the move I made. Obviously, the Azpilicueta move could have been better if Chelsea do keep clean sheet this week, but we'll wait and see. So just in terms of the team, I had Edison in goal, who got me 6 points. And then I had Schlupp and Van Arnold, who I've already spoken about, along with David Luiz, who unfortunately did not get a clean sheet, only the 2 points for him. And then the other option that I went for, which was a little bit of a differential, was bringing in Martial instead of a Man United defensive option. The reasons for that was I saw that Lindelof did not travel with the squad, so that brought a little bit of worry onto me, as I've previously had the story with a player not arriving at the team hotel, and then everyone says that no, they will arrive with the team in the morning and everything like that, but it always ends up being false. So I was a little bit worried about Lindelof, and then the Man United defensive options against the teams they were playing. In terms of the fixtures, I kind of thought that Watford was not the best fixture defensively for Man United, as Watford haven't been that poor overall, and Man United haven't been that great overall defensively, especially at home. So I kind of thought that why kind of hope for a clean sheet when I can maybe get a better option in. So that's why I kind of trusted the Man United attack more than the defense, and I ended up bringing Martial in. He got a nice goal and some bonus points, so that was rewarding, and I'm just hoping that he plays midweek against Wolves. Then we have Sterling with 3 points, which was also quite disappointing. Man City didn't thrash Fulham as much as I expected, only the 2 goals, but luckily Aguero ended up scoring 1 and getting 1 assist, so I'm not too mad about that. Also hoping that Sterling plays midweek, but I do feel that Guardiola will rotate, so maybe he can get some minutes and hopefully a goal. Then we have Hazard, who ended up being benched. Not the worst, as he should be getting a full 90 minutes against Brighton at home, and Chelsea were quite poor overall, so maybe it was better that he stayed on the bench so that he can get more minutes at home. Then we have Pogba with 2 points. Unfortunately, he didn't get any attacking returns. He's been playing a little bit deeper now. Then we have Higuain, who was my other punt, who also disappointed overall along with these Chelsea players. So hopefully he can get some minutes against Brighton, and hopefully Giroud doesn't come in. Then we have Rashford, who also got a goal. And then Aguero with 10 points, who I've spoken about getting the goal and the assist. Not going to talk too much about the bench, as I don't think that's important. So overall, that took us to 16th in the world, and our points currently are 73, which is a great score. I'm very happy with it. Hopefully we can hit that 100 club margin. And I'm not going to talk too much about the rank, because I do believe it's going to fluctuate with the remaining fixtures happening. I, however, hope that we do stay in this kind of interval of the top 20. That'll be great to move on to the rest of the season. So yeah. Overall now we're 16th in the world, but I expect that to change. I will change that in the title of the video as to not have false advertising or anything, so I'll keep on updating the rank as it comes out in the title of this video. Now I just want to talk quickly about this lineup that I have for Game Week 33. Obviously it's a blank fixture, and then I'm going to go on to a Freehit draft for those of you who are going to be free hitting. Overall, I'm not that unhappy with this squad. It's looking quite solid overall. Obviously, there's a couple of players that have corresponding fixtures, which isn't that great, but overall, I'm quite happy with what I have. The transfer that I will be making this week is probably Arnautovic out. He's been quite disappointing since I brought him in. I kind of brought him in as a differential, knowing that he hopefully will score, but he's kind of seemed really off form, not only in performance, but also in confidence. Seems to have lost the trust of the West Ham fans, so that can be seen in his frustration on the fields and off the fields. So probably going to be transferring him out. The player that I'll be looking to bring in is probably one of King or Wilson. I just think that for attacking options, they seem quite good. I do, however, think that the Bournemouth fixture isn't that great. Burnley have shown a great increase in form over the past couple game weeks and are looking quite good and defensively solid. So hopefully Bournemouth can strike back. I do believe they will. They had quite a bad performance against Leicester this weekend, kind of a lackluster performance. So I'm sure they're going to be on a streak of of a vengeance at home, so hopefully they can bounce back with a better performance. Fabianski in goal against Chelsea is not ideal, but he always picks up a couple save points, so I'm sticking with him. Then I'm hoping for a 0-0 draw in the Crystal Palace Newcastle game. And then Robbo, Mane and Salah on my Liverpool trio. Captain is on Mane at the moment, as I just think that he's looking a little bit better. Especially in the Spurs game, he was getting in quite good positions with headers and that kind of thing. So currently on him, but that can always change. It's definitely going to be between him and Salah this week, unless Hazard comes out and scores a hat-trick midweek, which would be quite nice. Then we have Brooks against Burnley, which I spoke about. It's not the best fixture. Hazard against West Ham at home. Hopefully the Chelsea being at home brings them a bit more fortune, and West Ham don't look great defensively, and they seem to be quite on the beach already, so that should be a good fixture. Then I have Rondon versus Crystal Palace, and then Vardy versus Huddersfield. Big hopes for Vardy this week, as Huddersfield are really relegated. Maybe they'll try and show some fight as they are at home, but hopefully Vardy can score a couple. Now I'm just going to go over a quick free draft here for those of you who are using it. As you can see, I've kind of gone for some big hitters, mainly due to the likes of Salah, Hazard and Aubameyang being in. The team news did come out already for tonight's fixture of Arsenal versus Newcastle, and Aubameyang seems to have missed out due to an increased temperature, so just watch out for the press conference and maybe see if Emery says that Aubameyang is still sick. Then you can easily switch him out for Lacazette, and that will leave you with a couple more millions to spend. I have opted for Salah in this draft. I know a lot of you have kind of lost your faith in them. It's just out of the top 6 teams, Liverpool are looking the best in this game week. Don't really trust the Chelsea and the Arsenal lads to triple up, but with Liverpool I'm more than happy to. I've also opted for Vardy and Maddison as the attacking double up for Leicester, as they have probably one of the best fixtures in this game week against Huddersfield. Then I've gone for Hazard as well, and Wilson. Spoke about Wilson with that tough fixture against Burnley, so just having one Bournemouth attacker I think is good. And then Hazard for that Chelsea coverage along with Azpilicueta, and Kolasinac for his attacking threat. And then I've opted for Alexander-Arnold for the Liverpool defender, as he's a bit more cheaper and it allowed me to bring in some better players. I've got Guaita in goal for Crystal Palace. A little bit of a dodgy pick in my opinion, as the Crystal Palace keepers seem to rotate a little bit. He has won his place overall recently, but I would look for the midweek fixture, and if Hennessy starts midweek, then I'm sure Guaita will play on the weekend, so just watch out for that. And then obviously watch out for injuries and playtime in the midweek fixtures, as Chelsea are playing midweek as well. Otherwise, that's basically going to wrap up this video. I know there's not many talking points, as the double game week has not ended yet, but as I said, I had to record this video now, so hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Just to wrap up, we are currently on 73 points with the Freehit played, and are sitting at 16th overall. Please follow me on Twitter at DayvyFPL for more content, and hopefully some more team news earlier this time before the deadline. Apologies for that again. And also, please like this video if you enjoyed and share it with your mates or anyone. Please subscribe as well if you are new here, as I'm sure a lot of you have been watching 1 or 2 of my videos. Hopefully you stay and choose to subscribe, as the subscriber percentage is sitting about 25%, which hopefully we can bump that up. But otherwise, I'm going to be signing off. This has been DayvyFPL, and I'm out. Cheers, bye.